welcome back, anglers. I'm the Survivalist, and we return to Russian Fishing 4. I decided to take us over to Winding Rivulet just because, as we've been trying to do the XP farm, it has been a little slower going at times, and I figure a change of scenery might help liven it up a little bit more. That, and when I was working here on when I was working on Mosquito Lake, we actually heard the bottom fishing chimes ring out from a fair distance, so I'm kind of thinking, what if I work kind of up at this spot here, with the bottom fishing rods one side, spin casting the other, and I can try making use of both worlds like that, or like both tries like that. I don't know how well it'll work, but we'll at least see, and we are, looks like 3.1 thousand experience away. Not too much left to go, and hopefully, if we can get a little bit lucky this weekend, maybe this will be the last weekend before we're able to go to the new areas. If we do somehow manage to crack level 12, I think I'll save the new maps for next weekend entirely, just so that way we can dedicate the full episodes to them, or to one of them at least. But yeah, considering this area I was using for float and bottom fishing before, I still want to keep doing that, but I'm going to see if I can quickly, while the rods are here for bottom fishing, be on the other side with the spinning stuff. So let's see. Not that. That's what we want. So we're not going to cast it like super powered out. Set that up. Take this one. Just do the same because I don't think I have any species I really want to target from here. There we go. And I think that's the two tight enough there. So I can take my spinning rod. And if I can... Oh, come on, let me go over to this side. Well, I guess I can even try right over here. And yeah, we'll just try and do this and see if we can make use of both. I got a lot of information coming in, though, from last weekend's episodes of Russian Fishing 4. Stuff like tactics of carp, the best hook sizes, or like anatomy of how big their mouths are, tips about like if the boat is worth it on Mosquito Lake or not, where my gear sits, all kinds of information coming in regards to it. Oh. And that's, I don't know if you guys would have been able to hear it. But yeah, that's what I wanted. Is I can... Oh, actually, we're going to get lucky right off the bat here. Is I can be over there spin fishing, and then come back as these lines see action. Looks like maybe a little perch to start. Okay, yeah, we'll keep that. And put that rod away so I can bring this in. Now we'll set these up and go back to the spinning rod. I should check the hook size I've got too. I think they're both mediums, so oh, right, gotta do the woo. Bring in. Right, so this is the one I've got in hand, and okay, it's size 10, so I think that should be okay. Just want to see, should I? Maybe I'll go for the red worm on this, actually. Try to change it up since we do have a larger hook size. Maybe they can take larger size bait. Okay, now that's 2. No, that's just regular worm. Oh, that's just a regular worm, but I guess we can leave that. And now I can run back over here. I can run back over here and keep trying with our spinning rod. Actually, I wonder if something's on this, because I don't remember it being this close to shore for... Nope, nothing. Actually, maybe I won't even get a chance to do much spinning, because I hear the bell's chiming again. Yeah, I think this one's ready to pull in. Oh, maybe not. No, it's probably the other one now that I see the lines. Yeah, it's definitely the other one. Okay, well, we'll still bring this in. And see what we got on you. Nothing too big, but at least it is something on. No, a gibble. Okay. Set you down. Alright, change that to that. Set that down. There. Now again, I was hoping to get over this hill easier, but it doesn't look like there's really a good spot for that. Yeah, like I can't even climb right here. So I have to... Yeah, it's going to be a ways out to go for either one. I don't know if I should just try spin fishing here more, or keep trying over here. We'll just keep going to see what happens. Oh. I hear the jingling, but I think the bottom rods keep the fish on quite a bit longer than the float rods seem to, so... There we go. Okay, something on. I don't think it's all that big, though. Yeah, just a little perch. But it's still a little bit of experience in, and we did manage to hit the 15,000 mark. Yeah, you're the one. Oh, this one might be a bit bigger than what we've been getting so far. No, another gibble, I think. Yeah. Not really. You know what? If they're going to stay this small, I'd prefer... Let's try that. Ooh, there... Oh, well, it's... Okay, this one might be. I mean, the tension's going all over the place, so... Okay, looks like just a perch. But still our biggest one yet. And you know what? Just because it does give me a little bit of bonus, I will do that. Again, my big focus is trying to get us all the experience we need to level up. So I think it's best if I... Oh wow. Okay, that's already... Oh. Okay, this is a good one. Changing out the larva definitely worked here. Yeah, look at this big chunky. What do we got? Come on. A 1.6 gibble. Oh, and you know what? Just to keep us boosting, I am going to release you. Because that already put us to 15,500. If we can get more like that, we'll be golden. Yeah, so I gotta remember to change the beat. Maybe the bait type is what caused that change. Truth be told, maybe I just have to stay over here with the float rod, because, like... Okay, this suddenly went slack, and I remember I had this tightened up, so yeah, there's somebody on here for sure. It's not going to be as big as our gibble was, but it might have a little bit of size to it. Not bad, and you know what? Yeah, we'll release it. I'm not that hard for, like, that focused on trying to get the silver, and because of the weekends we've spent so far, I think I'd rather just try and see if we can get ourselves... Oh. Wow, I don't even have time for, like, getting the float rod in the water. We got another one up. Oh, yeah. That's what I like to see. I'm not going to increase the friction brake. I don't know exactly the best settings to take for it. But there's another nice big fish coming in. Gotta be a bit careful with it. 1.2. And we will release you. And we're almost up to 16,000 already. Okay, so it seems like the bark beetle larva, along with the medium hook size we're using. And I think there's something on here. Oh, maybe not. It just looked like because of the direction the line was, there might have been something on it, but maybe not. No. Okay. Yeah, you know what? I'll even keep trying with this here, too. Trying to run for doing the spin fishing I don't think was going to work out too well for me. If you could actually get right across this to easily hit the 3.5 depth here, I think that would have worked out. But I guess just with, like, the terrain geometry, they don't allow you to do that. Oh. Okay, yeah, you're twitching, but I'm waiting for something a little more. Like, see the line getting tugged more, or the rod changing direction, or something. That's what I wanted. There's something really definitive to work on. And you know what? Just because we are focusing on the experience, we'll toss that back. Yeah, thanks to everything so far, we will hit over 16,000 experience, so I think this weekend is going to be pretty good for us. Okay, 1, 2, now. Really? I guess even giving it time sitting there didn't help. Again, the float fishing rod I cannot read at all, so it might be better I just pick up a third bottom rod and just have the 3 at the time. But I still have 5 fish that we've kept. We've released a lot of others. Just gotta wait out and see what else we get on the lines. If we can get more large-sized carp like we've gotten for the gibbles, it might not be too long before we're hitting into the really nice streak. And then, I don't know if we'll actually get any reward for hitting level 12. Like, I know we unlocked the ability to go to the new maps, or like 2 new maps, and check those out and fish on them. But I don't know if we'll get anything gear-wise. I thought that was supposed to stop at level 10, but apparently it does go a little bit beyond that. Oh, what? Is this like when you watch water boil? It doesn't actually start until you look away? I feel like that's what's going on now. Okay, fine. I'll bring this in. I'll grab my spinning rod. And we'll go see if we can get anything from here. It is! It's like when water boils. You look away and you go think of something else, and then it's all of a sudden going off on you. Yeah, that's what we can work with. And there's a good bit of tension on the line right there. Probably not going to be as big as what we have been getting so far, but well worth it. Yeah, that's another 100, and that's over 16,000 experience. I think one of the reasons this is performing so well is also because this might be the only spot you can really do float and bottom fishing where there's no current on Winding Rivulet. Like, looking at the map, because it is all basically just a flowing river, this is the only area where there's not that much happening, and maybe it's just this produces for it. Oh. This is where you gotta go for this. And line's not slack. There we go, it's getting pulled, so I'd say that's good to work with. Oh, looks like maybe a crucian. Up you go. Yeah, and that's another 100. This is working out really nicely for us. I say I should have done this sooner, but it could well have been... Actually, you know what? Who knows? Maybe I should have been doing this a lot sooner. It would have paid off so much better. And maybe just for the kick of it, let's just try spinning here too. I can't really seem to go too far away from these rods before they're already making more noise, so... Let's just see if we get dumb lucky with this. If nothing else, we'll at least get our spin fishing levels up a bit higher. Although now that's something I'm kind of realizing. For these two bottom fishing rods, I don't know if we're actually getting like a little showing in the catch screens for what experience is going towards that. Unless maybe because maybe it only appears when you're using light tackle, because I think that's what's on this setup here. I'm pretty sure our spinning rod here is using light tackle, and maybe that's why we've been seeing like that show up when we bring fish in on it. There we go. I guess I just have to face away from the lines enough, and then they'll start showing interest. Okay, this one definitively has something on, so we'll bring you in. I might even actually have to get new ground bait because of how quickly we're going through fish here. You know, if it's just 16, I'll hold on to that. Like, that's not really enough, I'd think, to warrant throwing it back in. If it's something where it's like, it's given us at least 100, then yeah, I'll probably see about doing the catch and release. But if the only thing we're getting is like an extra 16 experience on like 50, I don't think it's super worth it, and we can just bring it in for the silver at the end. It has quieted down a little bit, but I think that's because it has hit night, so things aren't quite as active now. Let's just see. Yeah, spend a couple more minutes and then we'll wrap this episode up, but it's very promising that we're going to be level 12 by the end of next episode. Whee! Although it could well be I also exhausted this area for fish, too. Yeah, I might have to actually change location and work more down at the southern tip there. This is kind of the longest I think I've had these two rods go. There's been no chimes or jingles to them. Actually, let me test that. If I do go away, could it be like the light from the player or just like our presence is kind of scaring fish? I doubt it, but I also don't know how in-depth the you have to take into account for stuff. It might be the case that, yeah, that's kind of what happens. I was like, there was some more chimes. I don't see... Huh. Okay, you're getting... Okay, there we go. If the line's slack, that should mean there's something on here. There we go. We'll probably bring this in, have this as... Ooh, there was a nice little tug to it. Yeah, bring you in. That'll put us over 100 XP with the bonus, so we will release you. And we'll keep hold of this line. That line's still tight, so I don't think anything yet. Alright, because of the current, that's why the line goes so far downstream. No, or maybe not. I forgot to close the reel, so... Pull this in, check the other line, and we'll probably end this episode right here for now. Let's just wait and see. Yeah, nothing on there. Well, I'm both glad and disappointed. I'm glad that we've been getting so many fish so regularly with the bottom lines. I am a little disappointed that I wasn't quite able to pull off the let these lines be here, work at the other side, and get you a decent amount from both types. And you know what? I am going to bring this in now. I'm not sure why this one's not seeing as much action as the other rod was, but maybe what I'll do is try working down at the very south there. See if we're hitting into some different kinds of fish. Because this one, I have to imagine with how much we caught, maybe we're stripping this area a little bit more bare. But overall, I think it was a pretty productive day. We are within 2,000 experience of our level up. So next episode, as long as we can kind of keep up what we've been doing, we may very well have hit level 12 and get the next maps opened up for next weekend. But we're going to end this episode of Russian Fishing 4 right here. Thank you all very much for joining me on this episode of the series. If you did like the video, be sure to give it a like. And if you have any comments, tips, or tricks, be sure to leave the comments right down below. Until I do see you all next video or episode, anglers and survivors, please remember, as always, to take care, stay alive, and happy angling.